Now, what Michigan city has 2 colleges and tons of art, history, and culture? Well, you're going to find out. Actually, it's Adrian.
You heard and are about to see right. This terrific town is home to Adrian College and Siena Heights University, so there's plenty of young energy and intellect to go around. Adrian also has a beautifully restored downtown that's rich in history, awesome architecture, great shops, and of course, a UTR favorite, places to break bread. Yep, this is a town you really need to visit, so we'd better tell you where it is. Adrian is located about an hour southwest of Ann Arbor in southeast Lower Michigan. So there you go. Now you know.
Yeah, there's so much to see and do here in town that I might have to partake in a caffeinated beverage to keep up. Anybody up for a spot of tea?
That's right. It's time for me to get cultured. And there's no better place in Adrian than the Governor Croswell Tea Room, right downtown next to the Opera House. Now, this is high tea with all the trimmings, and the decor is downright delicate, dignified, and decked out with dainty doilies. Al and Phyllis Wilkerson are the tea room's proud proprietors, and they're about to school me in the subtle art of teetotaling.
Al, I went out and bought this vest for you, because I know it was coming here.
Where's your tie?
I forgot the
No
tie,
tie.
sorry.
No tie in the
Sorry.
tea room, so.
How did a guy, now you're an ex-high school principal and
Basketball
coach.
Yep.
How did you end up owning a tea room?
It was my wife's idea.
Ah.
We retired. I was a high school principal, and she's a teacher. She retired a year before I did, and she used to take our girls to this tea room in Plymouth, Michigan, and every week. So she said, "I'd like to buy this tea room." So I said, "Honey, we're retiring. We don't need another business." And so we bought it, and then we had lots of people from Adrian, which is my hometown, come up to Plymouth, and then they said, "Well, why don't you build one in Adrian?" So here we are.
How did it become the Governor Croswell Tea Room?
Well, we wanted to build a tea room here, and we were looking for a name, and Phyllis and I were talking, and we had the Croswell Theater next door, and not many people know why it was named the Croswell. It was named after our governor, Charles Croswell, who was the 17th governor of the state of Michigan. He was from Adrian, and so we named it the Governor Croswell Tea Room.
Well, the downtown, this is my first time to Adrian, and the downtown is absolutely beautiful. Is there a lot happening here?
Yep, lots happening. It's fun for me to hear people say how much has changed the last few years. It's a work in progress. You know, this used to be a very vibrant downtown with business, lawyers, doctors upstairs, and all these buildings, and then they built the mall. Everyone moved out to the mall, the businesses did.
We all did that for a while.
This was a deserted city down here. And then they finally said, hey, you know, we have to do something. And a lot of cities are going through the same thing.
It's coming full circle. I mean, especially young people want to reconnect with cities and downtowns.
We have about 700 people living in apartments downtown now. And it's really kind of exciting to watch the change of it, going back to the old days, like it was.
Well, what kind of people come to the tea room? Because I noticed there's seems like there's people of all walks here.
We have a lot of men with hats come in here.
Perfect.
No, we have all kinds of people. Right now, about 70% of our business is from outside Illinois County, so we are a true destination.
Well, thanks for having a spot of tea with me, Al. I appreciate it. As a matter of fact, look, I've got a spot here, and a spot here, and a spot here. Yeah, it's hard. You can't train me.
That's not good.
Well, with my head full of Adrian info, it was time for me to finally experience high tea with all the trimmings. So Phyllis filled me in.
So this is high tea.
Yes,
I hope you don't mind. I brought my own doily from home.
I'm relieved, yes.
There you go. Okay, so is it, I've always wanted to know, is it pinky out?
Well, only if you want to be pretentious.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes we want to be pretentious.
So how does this work? It comes obviously in layers or in waves?
In waves and courses. Many times, most of the time, high tea will come all in one stack where you have your savories, sandwiches, scones, and sweets. We do ours in courses.
Ah.
So here we have a first course on our tray that has our sandwiches and our savories, which we choose quiche. Our second course is scones, served with homemade lemon curd, which I think has a very unfortunate name, but it's like a lemon pudding. I love it. Strawberry preserves, which are very typically English, and Devonshire cream, which comes from Devonshire cows in Devonshire, England, and it's a very rich butter, but it's also very traditionally English.
Well, here's to high tea.
Well,
At the
thank
Governor
you.
Croswell's tea room. I say,
Nice sharing it with you today.
simply must go by.
I'm a-telling you, enjoying a cup of tea in the afternoon really is a fun and relaxing experience, even for a slovenly commoner like me. And the sweet and savory selections offered up are the perfect sides with which to sip. So for an awesome afternoon pick-me-up, have a jolly good cup of tea at the Governor Croswell Tea Room. And for a town that'll pick up your mind, body, and spirit, spend a day in Adrian, or 2, or 5, or 10,